were just kind of shitty because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. First one we're going to start off with here is Spirit Bomb. I'll try to break it down. There's going to be some slow motion at the end and all of that stuff. So, as it starts off, you get in the wrist mount and you do the underpass again. There's a couple different ways to do this. What you want to do is actually pop and cross, and then you will pop and uncross, and that's what will happen. Another way you can do it, which is kind of cheating, but a lot of people do it, is actually roll it over. I don't even remember how to do that properly, as you can see. So, this way, roll. Okay, so we're here, and roll. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so I'm not going to teach you the roll method, because that's wrong. And realistically, I can't remember how to do it without fucking it out. So, yeah. So we'll get back to the first pop. Be a couple things going on. There's a lot of strings. You want to make sure they're all separated out. And you're going to kind of just pop it up in the air and cross. You're actually not going to be doing that much. And it's not going to... I mean, your fingers, you'll kind of see the strings intersect, but there's really not that much you physically have to do. Let's just get it in here. Because if you watch, my hands stay the same. The only thing that's out there is my pointer finger just pulls the string taut. And that's so it kind of pulls it down around that loop, kind of like an Eli hop almost. And then you pop it up again, land it back on the string, and you're in the pseudo wrist mount. So we'll get back in here. Wrist mount, double over, pop and cross. Here we are. Now, this pop is a little bit tricky. So you're going to pop again, uncross your arms, and a couple of things are going to happen. First thing is you need to pop it. You need to make sure you open up this triangle wide enough for the yo-yo to land into it. And then you also need to make sure that this kind of pulls the string like it should. Your left hand index pulls the string like it should. Once I get back in here, because if you can kind of see, it kind of pulls it right here, and that's actually what guides it back into the hole and drops you back off in a pseudo wrist mount. It is a wrist mount, it's just there's an extra couple wraps around the string, and you dismount exactly like a wrist mount. So we're going to do this all together. One motion, maybe, if I'm not terrible. Boom, 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 boom. And realistically, you're going to fail sometimes. I'm going to show you how to fail properly here in a couple seconds for some common mistakes. But I want to do a smooth one. Through, do-do. Right way to do it. As I said, there are a couple of ways to make mistakes, and there are a couple ways to get out of them. First one is when you're doing the first pop, if you pop it and land in front of the strings, you can't drop it like this. If you drop it like this, you're going to leave a knot. So what you do is over, pop, basically just kind of roll everything over onto this, and you're almost in a green triangle, and you can pop out of that without getting a knot. Because I failed a lot, and that's how I kind of learned how to do it. If you land in front of it like I just did, just pull the string away, no knot, nothing you have to worry about. Now, for the second hop, This one, you really, one of a couple things is going to happen. You're either going to make it in the triangle or you're not, in which case if you don't make it in the triangle, everything's going to kind of have to come in and around to not get a knot. And then if you do make it in the triangle, if my hands would work. Okay, if you do make it in the triangle like this, you can land in front of the string. If you drop it, it's going to create a knot. Or you can land behind the string, and if you drop it, there will be no knot for that. So I'm going to go over it kind of one more time smoothly. Into your wrist mount, double over, pop, cross. You just really want to make sure you keep everything straight and level, and kind of pull this, because that's what's going to Eli hop it down there almost. And then pop, open it up, and just make sure that is as open as it can be, and you want to make sure everything is straight. There's going to be a lot of knots. That's why I showed you how to get out of them easily and things like that. But other than that, that is how to do Spirit Bomb. It was one of my first tricks that I learned. As lame as it is, as Yo Tricks puts it, where you're just like, wow, I can really do something with yo-yoing. And it's one of those things, like when I get a brand new yo-yo, I will break it out, try and do Spirit Bomb with it a couple times, and go from there, and just kind of feel it out. Following this, there will be some annotations and some slow motion. And then if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments or on Instagram or on Reddit.